Students, when you spend as much time on campus as we do, there's a phrase we all become familiar with: academic dishonesty. In fact, I would say we become so familiar with it that maybe it loses a little bit of its impact. So let's drill down on it for a moment. Now, academic. When I think of that, I think of terms such as collegiate, scholarly, education, learning, the reason why we're all here. Now, let's look at dishonesty. When I think of that, I think of terms such as underhanded, deceitful, cheating, fraud. Not exactly the type of reputation that we want. Are you familiar with the slippery slope? The theory is that when we do something that we know is wrong, you know what? The next time, it's just a little bit easier. And it's a little easier the time after that. And what happens is these things gain weight and they gain momentum. And if we're not careful, we might just get ourselves into a situation we can't get out of. There's also some really interesting research as it relates to dishonesty. And in a nutshell, what it says is you can't compartmentalize your dishonesty to just one area of your life. First of all, that one area, it's going to get worse. But perhaps more importantly, it's going to spread to other areas of your life. This is something we all really need to be aware of. Academic dishonesty. When I was a senior in high school, I turned in an assignment that was not my own. It was a term paper. A friend gave me a copy of his, and I claimed it as my own. About a week later, I got the assignment back. Written at the top of it, A+. You're a fine young man. I know you'll be successful. I read that, you're a fine young man. And I thought to myself, no, I'm not. I just stole a grade out of your class, a grade I didn't earn. I know you'll be successful. I thought to myself, will I need to cheat to be successful? You know, I often wonder, did my teacher, did he know that that work was not my own? Did he write those comments at the top of the page because he knew they would haunt me? This happened over 40 years ago. I still deeply regret that decision. I decided right then and there, that's not who I want to be. That's not how I want to be known. I think this is a decision each of us needs to make for ourselves. Decisions and choices. I just love that each of us has a lot of control over our life based on the decisions and the choices that we make. Now, as it relates to academic dishonesty, you know, it's not unlike a lot of the ethical decisions we're going to need to make in our lives, both personally and professionally. Don't be fooled into thinking that dishonest behavior gives you some type of advantage. That advantage you think you see, it's a mirage. It does not exist. There are real short and long-term consequences to dishonest behavior. The other thing I want to say is academic dishonesty is a huge problem all across the country. But you know what? We're Wyoming. It's different here. Our word matters. Your word matters. Together, we can be known for our integrity. And that's important. Listen, I want to thank you for allowing me to visit with you about a really important subject. If you have questions, or if you would just like to meet or visit, please come see me. I would love to visit with you. Until then, all the very best to you, and go Pokes.